The year is 1944. For nearly 4 long years, the shadow of Nazi Germany had fallen across Europe. From the smouldering ruins of London to the desolate streets of Warsaw, the grip of tyranny tightened. The world held its breath, locked in a titanic struggle against the forces of fascism. Millions had already perished, sacrificed on the altar of war. In the east, the Red Army battled tirelessly, pushing back the German invaders inch by bloody inch. Every victory came at a terrible cost, a testament to the resilience of the human spirit in the face of unimaginable brutality. In the skies above, Allied bombers rained down destruction upon German industrial centres, crippling their war machine. Yet the fate of the free world rested on a knife edge. The outcome of the war hung in the balance, desperately awaiting a decisive blow. That blow, it was hoped, would come from the West. From a cross-channel invasion of unprecedented scale and daring, the stage was set for a day that would change the course of history, D-Day. Planning for Operation Overlord, the code name for the D-Day landings, had begun years earlier. It was a monumental undertaking, requiring meticulous coordination between the Allied nations. Every detail, from the number of landing craft to the timing of the tides, was scrutinized and re-scrutinized. Central to the success of the invasion was deception. The Allies went to extraordinary lengths to mislead the Germans about the location and timing of the landings. Inflatable tanks and dummy aircraft were strategically placed along the English coast, creating the illusion of an imminent attack near Calais. Double agents fed false intelligence to the German High Command, further solidifying their belief that the main assault would come at Pas-de-Calais. Meanwhile, hundreds of thousands of troops, tanks and supplies were secretly amassed along the southern coast of England. A vast armada of warships, landing craft and support vessels assembled in ports along the coast, ready to unleash the fury of the Allied war machine upon the beaches of Normandy. The tension was palpable, the air thick with anticipation and dread. In the pre-dawn darkness of June 6, 1944, the invasion began. Thousands of paratroopers descended upon the Norman countryside, securing key bridges and disrupting German communications. Offshore, under a sky heavy with smoke and the deafening roar of naval gunfire, the first waves of assault troops approached the beaches. The beaches, codenamed Utah, Omaha, Gold, Juno and Sword, were each assigned to different Allied forces. American troops faced fierce resistance at Omaha Beach, where German defenses were particularly strong. Casualties were heavy, the sand stained crimson with the blood of fallen soldiers. Yet the Americans pressed on, their courage and determination unwavering. British and Canadian forces encountered stiff resistance at Gold, Juno and Sword beaches, but their advance was aided by specialized armored vehicles designed to overcome beach obstacles and enemy fortifications. Despite heavy losses, the Allies gained a foothold on the beaches, pushing inland against determined German defenders. D-Day was a day of extraordinary courage and sacrifice. From the beaches to the hedgerows, ordinary men performed extraordinary acts of valor. Countless stories of heroism emerged from the chaos of battle, testaments to the indomitable spirit of those who fought for freedom. There was the story of Captain John Miller, who led his men through a hail of gunfire to silence a German machine gun nest, saving countless lives. And the story of Private Desmond Doss, a conscientious objector who refused to carry a weapon yet braved enemy fire to rescue 75 wounded soldiers from the slopes of Hacksaw Ridge. These stories and countless others like them serve as a reminder of the human cost of war and the extraordinary courage that can be found in the face of unimaginable adversity. D-Day was a day that tested the limits of human endurance, a day when ordinary men and women rose to the occasion and became heroes.